Like
It's your vlog.
Thanks, Haz.
It's pretty good, close all
just
time.
vibing.
It's 21-29 all time. But since DM has come back from his break,
Wait, what did you say it was?
it was 21-29, I
So
believe.
that's with online sets,
No,
too.
that's what I'm saying. But since DM has come back from his break, it is 1-4 in the favor of Naitosharp. So Naitosharp has had huge favor in this matchup since coming back. And I would like to say that I hard called out Diddy Kong earlier, and everyone clowned me for it. So I would like a formal apology from either Gerd or Chugabit right now.
I have to do the CT apology anyway, so I apologize to you. So I am sorry. I thought he wasn't going to troll and play Diddy Kong.
The only thing I would say is I'm just glad I
This
didn't
is a
put money
real
on
character. I think
Y'all,
he's just been working on it.
I was gonna say, are we sure that he's trolling? Remember too that Sharp and Haz are friends. Haz not on the mic, but Haz is also notably friends with another Diddy Kong believer. This character stock's rising in the meta and very good in this matchup as well. Banana and Diddy's movement capabilities can do a lot of work against Aegis if you can just stay away from that sword.
I mean, it's been doing pretty well at locals, you know, but like, it's just a matter of can he do it on the big stage, you know? Like, he doesn't have a lot of tournament experience with Diddy Kong.
DM, that was disgusting. That combo was disgusting.
Yeah.
He brought him there and back again with Banana Nair.
That is, DM's punish game is so messed up. I would just like to say, like, this is some of the best Aegis, like, punish game I've ever seen. Like, it's up there with, like, the MK Leos and the Spargos right now. Like,
Yeah, I mean, his ability to just, like, continue to find the regrabs, the resets, continue those corner situations has been very good.
He's getting so many defensive options in a row. Like, look at that. He just covers the roll in with that. It was absolutely insane play from DM, but Naitosharp is going to answer at 128. Let's see if he can get a Diddy combo to maybe make things just a little bit closer.
Yep.
Yeah, but at 138, like, that's still a hard way to climb through. You have to be able to win a lot of neutral interactions to even get a decent amount of damage on to just be able to make this an even game.
Yeah, and right, for better and for worse, DM has been leaning a lot on that down smash with Mythra. Now they're over on the Pyra and just going to eat a banana or two for it. A little bit of potassium hurt nobody, but too much potassium, and that's going to hurt real bad. Sharp are getting recommended to see a doctor there by DM, and DM up pretty solidly here in game one. If he can hold on to this stock, it's going to be hard for Sharp to close that gap.
Sharp has been doing a lot with this stock, though, to try and get back. And it is now actually looking a lot more close to even. Gets the edge guard, and now it is.
That was such a clean sequence from Sharp. That was 30 seconds of pure dominance right now. And now it's taken a situation which he was down a full stock into a lead here in the end of game one. But the DM is definitely not out of it. He plays one of the best characters in the game. You definitely cannot count him out.
I like the pressure here from Sharp, but he's just barely going to hold on to his game one. The juggles are coming out from DM, but that high ceiling going to allow Sharp just one more chance. Can he do it? Can he find his way back from the ledge out of the corner? Finds the roll through and somehow steals the game away. Not quite yet, but Diddy Kong off the ledge. He's not going to lock it down. This game is coming to a close, folks. The question is, who's going to find a way to lock it down? Who wants that game one to become the higher seed just a little bit more?
DM jumped there that actually made him not get tripped by the banana peel and still going to be living in this game. The down air coming through with the spike, but it's going to be knocking Naitosharp too far up into the blast zone. Not going to get the kill just yet. That another spike, not going to get it. But an up air conversion is going to be taking game number one for DM.
Did you see that he saw the banana, caught the banana, and then tossed it up to pressure Sharp into a specific drift to line up the up air. Right, most people are going to try and swing with that up air and throw the banana by accident and miss. DM recognized the situation and instead threw the banana intentionally to force his up air to connect. It was just beautiful levels of discipline that allowed him to close out on top. And now Sharp says playtime's over, or no more monkeying around. Let's get down to business.
Naitosharp was pissed after that game. If you saw the player cam, that's all I need to say. But like, I think he's mad. I don't think he wants to lose to DM. I think he knows that he can beat him, and really needs to bring out the big guns. The Diddy Kong is still getting there, but it's just not tournament ready right now, so he's going with old reliable right now.
And if I had to pick one character that Sharp is most known for, it's got to be the Zero Suit Samus. He's been playing it for such a long time. I believe at Queen's Gambit 2, which is the last tournament that they just played at last week, a matter of fact, there was a winner's final set, a grand final set, and a grand final reset, and I believe it was ZSS versus Aegis, and now we're going to be seeing it here.
Yeah, that being said, though, this is a character DM has a lot of experience with, certainly more or at the high or top level than Diddy Kong. And while Sharp's able to find the Paralyzer boost kick, close out stock number 1, DM is not trailing too far behind, and if he can keep this one close, he's probably feeling very good about himself. Sharp has not been able to get the Zair air game that is central to ZSS's long-term set play started at all.
Yeah. Naito hitting 2 taunts in a row as well after that stock. Ooh. Very happy to get it. Not going to die to the down smash. Gets back with the booster kick and the up B, but gets caught out by the Pyra and air landing.
Yeah, DM's openings have just not been great ones. Like, in the previous game, every opening it felt like DM was getting was leading to 30%, was leading to a follow-up, was leading to a ledge trap situation. Now we're seeing like a forward air and then reset back to neutral, or a forward air into a scramble that he's losing out to against Naitosharp. So a complete tempo change from game 1, and Naitosharp is looking in the driver's seat right now.
I like the Zair there, but as well as the Blazing End, just to find some pressure, utilizing the. I like the Pyra swap, right? Even though ZSS is going to outclass you in movement, and you gain an actual mid-range tool to counter the Zair pokes. Sharp with the coverage and the discipline, knowing the limits of his character perfectly too. These two players are thinking on next level right now.
Yeah, you wanted to see the forward air connect with the 2 hits, but it only got one of the hits in, but still recognize that you could go for the up special, get the kill. Now an up smash coming out from DM. This is a 1 stock apiece game, similar to game number 1. Is DM going to be going up 2-0, or is Naitosharp going to be fighting back with the signature character?
Boy, if DM goes up 2-0, that I think immediately becomes the storyline so far, right? Because DM has at times just looked unstoppable throughout this entire event. And so far, yesterday, he is playing out of his mind on the discipline front. There, that hits done multiplier, or that only really Pyra has an ultimate, just locking in Sharp down even with the falling out of it. The pressure just, he's getting the hits, but he's just not finding a way to close it out.
I thought DM was going to accidentally SD because of the buffered air dodge of the left side of PS2 just moments ago, but still going to be hanging on. And now DM has another chance at life trying to find his way in with Pyra. But ZSS on Sharp is just doing so much offensive pressure.
Dude, this ledge trap situation is so huge right now. If DM can survive this and get back to neutral, it could be anybody's game. Misses the punish on the grab. Oh my god.
I really like the swap there and there as well. Mythra being a fast faller where Pyra isn't may have just kept DM alive off the top. You do die off that top last one a little bit later as a fast falling character. DM switches in this set have been so clean with the Aegis. As he knows exactly when to switch and has been fluid, not overcommitting in a single situation, but is also willing to push Pyra a little bit further than most people.
Oh my god, an amazing F-tilt there on the missed snap on that up B. And Naitosharp will take game 2. We're going to a flex game, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I did have a couple of notes where if DM ever wins against Sharp, it's typically in longer sets of 3-2s, where Sharp, if he does go to game 5, he can still win out too, but Sharp typically wins against DM in more quick sets, 3-0s, 3-1s. Sharp could definitely still win out here with a 3-1, but we could also evenly see a Game 5 masterpiece from both players.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I think I just saw it was. No, we're going back to change the stage. I was about to say we're going to.
There are stage bans, but they're just not selecting them, and just maybe opting for a gentleman's because they didn't even talk to each other. Right? There were no lips moving on the screen. No character swaps this time as we figure out who gets counter pick advantage moving into the rest of the set. Something that can be all important in when you have 2 players of this caliber clashing early in bracket.
Oh. Yeah, we're heading into it. We're on Hollow Bastion, and so far just a lot of swinging. A lot of swinging so far. I'm seeing a lot of just aggressive plays from both players, which I like to see. I'm all here for it.
And that center platform is really good because it forces ZSS to either not flip kick and stay in the corner or flip kick to platform. It's really useful for Aegis to then be able to stay grounded, trap her landings, and keep her in the air. Or vice versa, though, it can also be good for Zero Suit. This is an FD width stage, or sorry, a small battlefield width stage, FD-sized blast zones. You live forever. ZSS controlling space, getting that juggle game too. Center plat's a great height for extensions. She can do a lot of work. This is a polarizing match stage that can lead to explosive advantage states for both characters. But right now, we've seen the most neutral until just one strike and you're out, apparently.
That is the risk reward you take when you go for a grab as ZSS. If they do spot dodge it, they have a huge amount of time to punish it. Another one there from DM. He knows his matchup.
And DM is okay, right? Swinging those spot dodges a little bit later than he ordinarily would as well, as Mythra, because of foresight. Arguably, if you get foresight, right, it's an even greater reward than just getting the spot dodge punish on the grab. Unfortunately, though, even with a reward, is not able to maintain that lead too much, but still a full extra stock to work with, and DM looking very poised right now to show off the most dominant win of the set unless Sharp can get cooking quick.
We have to mention that this could be a grand finals at literally any other tournament, and the fact that they have to play immediately in pools to make it out of winner's side to just play another person who could be another grand final set at any other tournament is incredible.
You said it could be. It literally was last weekend at Queen's Gambit. It was grand finals. This is a New England classic.
Also, that fast fall from Sharp into the air dodge, ZSS not having a fast fall air dodge, actually helping him there because it canceled his fastfall and allowed him to find his way around the edge of that Prominence Revolt. But unfortunately, the Gentleman's still going to clean it up. DM looking nice and buttoned up on his way to counterpick advantage, where winning game one, losing on Sharp's counterpick now. DM forcing Sharp to need to find the break if he wants to come out on top in this set. This could be huge for him making the upset of the pool and booking himself as the top seed going into main bracket. Also as the player with the most Mars wins of anyone in this event, DM beating Sharp here to win his pool puts him in a real position to possibly just win the whole dang thing.
Dude, if DM won this tournament, I don't know what would happen. I think the world would blow up, but we're a long way from that happening right now because we are still in the Naitosharp DM set. DM is up 2-1 against a player who in recent history has a very big set advantage for him against him. So this would be a huge win for DM, beating one of his, essentially a demon right now.
Yeah, and I really like this stage counter pick to Battlefield from Sharp. That top platform gives you just a little bit of an extra escape hatch against a character with as dominant a ground game as Mythra. Right, you can just kind of dance around her in the air. You have more landing mix-ups, but you also have stick-thin hitboxes. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The character that doesn't comes out on top, DM, just locking it down.
Can we talk about Naitosharp in the player cam after that happened?
We can.
Dude, he's
like fully leaned back. He was shaking his head in between the games here.
Yep.
I think Sharp is just starting to fall out of it mentally, and that's coming through clearly in the gameplay right now.
Yeah, going for that standing grab, knowing he was out of range is just, you can see it, right? He's slowing down his pace of play. He's trying to find something. And he is frustrated as heck that he missed that boost kick, and he needs to mentally reset because DM, if you give him an inch, DM will take those miles. We've seen it time and time again in pools, and I mean, he's not looking to stop now.
Gets that up special from Zirsu Samus that time around. Finally going to get that stock. Now, even stocks, game 4, DM having the set advantage, could be moving on as the first seed of this pool. Prominence of Bowl is going to be getting the connection, not going to get the kill, just a little bit of a lower percent for Naitosharp.
I want to see Naitosharp get back locked in. It's so easily to mentally
check
out after something like that, but
not fast falling that there was so smart. Sharp tried to read the fast fall, and instead just the neutral air dodge from DM allowed him to hold on to what otherwise would have been an early ladder, or now Sharp being forced to work for it, getting the coast-to-coast, catching DM in shield. That has been the habit that he's gotten contested for most, both against Blitz and now against Sharp. He tends to hold shield just a little bit longer than most, able to find a neutral special, but, you know, Sharp is bringing this one back. DM cannot afford a mistake if he wants to close this out in 4.
Yeah, Sharp came into game 2 with a fury, and I think slowly over the course of this game has been reigniting the fire. No longer leaning back dejected after losing that second stock, but instead taking a breath, getting locked back in, and finding more and more percent. This is a very easy game, and gets it with the footstool, and is popping off with the taunts.
And that's mental damage. A wise man named Pelka once said, I don't know why people aren't teabagging in every match. It's just free mental damage.
No,
and that taunt is free mental damage right
okay.
there. Look at that side B.
I was going to say, shout-outs to players like Nazir or who will tactical crouch, even when they're down multiple stocks, down 2-0. Just, you know, you take every little advantage you get. I like that from DM, feinting the footstool attempt and then just air dodging back, resetting, trying to get the panic option out from Sharp, who's now just desperately trying to get out of the corner. But DM's parry game just on lock. And Sharp has not been able to get anything started. DM's defense has been an impenetrable wall.
Yeah, Sharp has to be very careful right here. The down air almost came out right there. If a sweet spot down air comes in, up air will surely take it.
Oh.
Aegis has a lot of kill options at this percent. He's got to be very careful, but he seems to be evading it right now.
Is that it?
Huge falling up there.
Foresight!
That's not going to do it. And DM takes it over Naitosharp 3-1.
The foresight on the first hit of boost kick, dodging through, and then saying, I don't need to get the immediate